Welcome everybody to MoRat Nation. I'm Bob Carmichael and let's get started. To begin with, I should mention that I'm not a doctor and that these are my personal views and are not intended as medical advice. Serious warning for anyone using Rapamycin for life extension. I recently made a video where I talked about Rapamycin. Here is a short clip from that video. Rapamycin is able to target a nutrient sensing pathway that is now referred to as Mtor, mammalian target of rapamycin. What is Mtor and why should I care? The short answer is that inhibiting Mtor is a great way to extend the lifespan of almost any animal, no matter how big or small. But like all things that deal with longevity, it's just not that simple. Simply put, Metformin and Rapamycin are the yin and yang of moving your body into a catabolic state, where insulin sensitivity and autophagy are improved while anabolic processes, such as muscle building, are prevented. So we can't just shut down muscle building, but we do need to cycle back and forth between muscle gain and weight loss. We can activate AMPK and suppress Mtor by using these drugs or by fasting. We can activate Mtor and suppress AMPK by eating large amounts of protein that contain leucine or methionine. As we age, it becomes harder and harder to build muscle or fast. Science does not really know just how to improve these processes to extend lifespan. The expert in this area is Professor Matt Kaeberlein. He is now doing a clinical trial using dogs to examine the effect of low-dose rapamycin. He stresses that even though rapamycin is used as an immune suppressant, in low doses it does not seem to have that effect. The only common side effect in low doses is mouth sores, and some rarely see a rise in triglycerides. Dr. Alan Green and other doctors have been prescribing rapamycin for a few years, but I have chosen not to try rapamycin until more is known. After making that video, I began to think about whether or not I should try rapamycin. Rapamycin sure showed some remarkable results when it came to life extension. And then I started seeing some alarming studies where mice bred to develop Alzheimer's disease showed a rapid acceleration of amyloid plaques when given rapamycin. It's now starting to look like that without Mtor activation, these amyloid plaques are not cleared because the TREM2 gene is not upregulated. Wow, this sure brings up a lot of questions, such as, should trials involving rapamycin continue? Dr. Brad Stanfield talks about a 26% increase in the lifespan in mouse data, but did he do genetic screening to see if the people in his trial were ApoE4? And what about the important Pearl clinical trial that will be an attempt to move rapamycin away from biohacking and into the clinic? Should people with no genetic propensity for Alzheimer's disease still continue to take rapamycin? This is the category that I am in. I am an ApoE3 and I have no one in my family with Alzheimer's disease. My mother did have cognitive impairment, but that was because of a series of small strokes. Could drugs that have an indirect effect on Mtor, such as Metformin, contribute to Alzheimer's disease or cognitive decline? And more to the point, what effect will this have on the very important Tame trial run by Nir Barzilai? This critical trial is designed to demonstrate to the FDA that drugs like Metformin can be prescribed for conditions related to aging, and not just for specific diseases like diabetes. Did they screen for people with Alzheimer's risk or cognitive decline? It would be a tragedy if, after all the work that has been done in the Tame trial, if this new information ruins the outcome. So what have I decided? This new information has convinced me to wait until we have further information about the long-term effects of rapamycin. I'm sure that now they know there could be a problem caused by Mtor inhibition, they will find a way around the problem. I'm sure they are already working on a TREM2 gene activator that could be taken with rapamycin to eliminate the problem. But we won't know that for at least another year. I plan on making several other videos about this subject, so please click on this playlist at the end of this video and subscribe to MoRat Nation. I have no financial ties with any of the products mentioned in this video. And thanks for watching.